think the first block was very heavy on running and conditioning, S&C's dream. Since then, coming into the second block, much more rugby. Obviously, Jockey and Mellon came back in.
We practice every day, but when you're practicing against the same people, you get the same sort of pictures, and obviously you're never going to get that on the pitch week to week. So to get a different picture and practice against different teams is always great.
Someone like Harry Millard, it was brilliant to see Harry, probably joint top try scorer in the league, and they've made some signings, and for all of Welsh rugby, I suppose there's change happening, there's change been going on, but I think all the players can do is concentrate on their job, and they've done that over the last few days.
End of the block and a nice meal together with rugby staff and office staff, obviously players.
Some shots there.
There's 2 squads on the pitch today, but I want us to forget about them. Let's make sure that after, right, we're the most professional team on the pitch.
When they leave the field today, I want them thinking, right, they're coming at us, they're coming at us, they're coming at us. Right, and they can hear us coming as well.
Right, and just the most important bit of today, right, so the what we train is always going to be pretty consistent. This is the most important thing, right, is this one here, so it's about how we train, right. There's 2 squads on the pitch today, but I want us to forget about them, alright, and I don't want us going out there and backing about. Let's make sure that after, right, we're the most professional team on the pitch, and let's be positive, alright, and how we communicate with the ref as well. Alright, so let's just make sure we sound like a team out there.
I'll have outside, Mo. Good. Just keep it nice and easy. Yeah, good boys.
Definitely not as competitive as a fixture, as you'd expect. But it was really valuable. Having 15 on 15, not knowing what they were going to present to us, them not knowing what we were going to present to them, and seeing, what works, what doesn't work, what we can touch on. So no, it was really valuable. And in terms of the intensity, everyone trained, so it was 30 plus boys onto the pitch, so a lot of changes. So the intensity was intense when you're training. It was only short bursts, so you can manage to have a few. But no, it was really valuable, and the facilities were fantastic, especially the gym, and it was good to get off campus. Yeah, for sure. Like, as I said, throwing those shapes at the opposition, it felt like we were coming together as a team. The forwards are going off to do their own scrums and line outs, so they're probably getting together as a pack, seeing what works, because obviously when you do it in training, the opposition know what's coming. And likewise, when we did our scrums and backs, it felt together like different partnerships were working. Obviously, for example, Johan coming in as a 10, he's going to play and train with different 9s, so it was just that combination.
At the moment, on transition, attack, everyone's picking numbers up, everyone's communicating around them. Okay, it's not perfect accuracy-wise, but everyone's nominated. So well done, keep it going for the rest of that.
Nice, just keep going, boys. We're getting to that stage now where we're tired, lack of comms, okay? But step it up now. Keep working on your actions, keep working, keep talking to each other.
that's how we get through this next bit of the session.
Yeah, definitely. I think nice to dust off a couple of cobwebs, get a bit of pace into the legs, and see a bit of a different picture to what we've been seeing in the last couple of weeks of pre-season. We practice every day, but when you're practicing against the same people, you get the same sort of pictures, and obviously you're never going to get that on a rugby pitch week to week. So to get a different picture and practice against different teams is always great.
Right now we have something to prove. We just started doing anything. Right, started doing things our system, getting ahead of the ball in D. Right. We're good as a unit, and we've got good D as a unit, right? Good attack as a unit. As we get tired, we stick to the same messages and we move forward as a group, right? But ultimately, like, fucking card section. Just we'll see where we're at, see what our actions are like, see what pictures it's creating. Fucking hell, we're in a good spot, right? Very, very well done. Thank you very much.
So that's part of the coming in as well, right? When you feed against a team that don't know their shape, gets a bit edgy, as a referee involved, that's perfect for us. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect now. It needs to be getting close to perfect in September, isn't it? All right, so this is more valuable than 5 sessions.
No, it's been really good. I think the first block was very heavy on running and conditioning based. You know, S&C's dream. But you know, since then, coming into the second block, much more rugby. Obviously, Jockey and Mellon came back in, so the attack and defence focuses have been there, and you know, it's been really good to get on the field and, you know, have the ball more than just running more. But I think, you know, the vibe's been really good, to be honest. You know, even though there's stuff going on in the background, we haven't really brought that into the training or into the, you know, when we arrive at the Arms Park. It's been really good. You know, boys getting along well, as you'd imagine, and, you know, just excited to be out on the field and training with each other.
Sounded the whole 1 kilogram.
Bash off the field, you know, it's a good laugh. I didn't really know him beforehand, but you know, definitely, you know, he's made a good impact amongst the boys, and he's a good laugh. And you know, Yohan, obviously great skill set, and you can see that now we're doing a bit more attacking, attacking rugby.
Pass, knees, clap. Yeah!
To be honest, yeah, so Campbell, our head of S&C, we initially had it the week before the week off, but because we had the dunes before, he's like, look, there's too much running in the boys' legs, they probably won't give themselves a good time, like they won't do themselves justice. So he was saying, look, we'll have the week off, freshen up and come in and do it. And we were like, God, you know, at the time it was nice, we didn't have to do it after the dunes, but coming after the week off, it's like, oh, it's hanging over you.
Keep the piercings, boys.
Last year, Gabe told me that he was really happy that he had Tombo into chase, and this year both of them told me that he was annoyed that he couldn't run with you so he could chase after you.
Yeah, I think Jim did say that, so yeah. I think the forwards and backs went separate, so obviously Jim, one of the fittest forwards, was there alone, but at least I had a few boys to you know, run with or, you know, have some time in with. What did I do to prepare? To be honest, I was out in Havar in Croatia with the boys, so there was 4 of us there. So not much in terms of preparation, but it seems like I did all right. Yeah, no, I was happy. They sent some targets out before the off-season, just to everyone, and I managed to do okay. So yeah, no, I was pleased, and just glad it's over.
So basically the first very important thing is a braai is with wood and not with something else, and it's not instant, it takes a long time, so it's more about the social interaction than just cooking food. Just give it a good whack.
I'm going to act sharp. Come on, you chance, anyone?
Hence probably why the wood, because it's very hard wood, so it takes ages to burn out and be ready for the braai.
And how come we're doing a braai today?
Yeah, it's no specific reason other than end of the block and a nice meal together with staff and rugby staff and office staff, obviously players, and then just to get a bit of a social time down.
Right. Clean the oil out of that yet?
It's brake fluid. How do you clean brake fluid? You know? Brake fluid. No, it's brake fluid. Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, you know, the reason behind it is just to probably just tie everything up. You know, just say, look, we've worked bloody hard for 3 weeks. You know, at the end of it, we're gonna have a nice braai. See a couple of resident South Africans in the squad. You know, set that up for us, which everyone appreciates. And yeah, it's just to tie everything up. Say, look, have a beer with each other. You know, have a good laugh. You know, and some good food. And nothing better to than breaking bread to really end the block and just everyone go their separate ways for the week, ready to come back in 8-9 days time.
Can't wait for my first braai.
First braai? First one? You were there for the others? No. Who were you, Hen? Just went all Blake?
No. It was always in. Well, you asked.
What year is it? Is there a specific wood you have to use?
Yeah, there's a few different type ones, but these are camel thorn trees. It's a tree. So that's
from South Africa.
Yeah, they actually come from Namibia.
Oh, do they?
Or they sell it as if it comes from Namibia, but potentially South Africa, because it's more famous because it's drier. So the trees take like ages to grow. So a tree thick like this will be like 10 years. So that's why it becomes so hard.
It's self-expensive wood.
Aye?
Expensive wood. Because of how long it takes to grow.
And the people are obviously, they love it to braai with. It takes about an hour for the fire to be ready.
These have tunes on, haven't they? I cook Eves. It's normally the other way around. I got all 4 fires going. Colonel's having a bag. Norman's in there sending emails. And they all take the story now. Johan, you wouldn't eat it for another 3 hours ago. He was slowing me down, Johan.
Whoa. Lemon juice.
Oh, she's looking good, Dad. So long.
You're in charge of toasties.
Braai big. Best job I've had.
Shall I chuck this lamb in there?
Yeah, chuck them in there. And if there's any pork ones then, beef ones. Good pot.
See some shots there.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful.